Hello and welcome again. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Travel Bunny, coming to you from Melbourne, Australia. This city is just fantastic. I'm talking amazing vibes, incredible food, and enough culture to make your head spin. The people are friendly and always willing to chat. So if you get lost, feel free to ask someone over the next few days. We're going to hit up the 12 best places this city has to offer. So buckle up, smash that like button, and let's get this adventure started. Alright, first up, we're at Fed Square. This place is like the Times Square of Melbourne, but way cooler. You got street performers, art installations, giant screens playing like weird art films and sports. It's wild. This is where everyone comes to hang out, catch a show, or just soak up the atmosphere. I'm telling you, the energy here is electric. And check out this architecture. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie, all sharp angles and crazy shapes. This building behind me is the atrium, and it's basically a giant glass wave. It's insane. You could spend hours just walking around here, taking pictures and people watching. So if you're looking for the pulse of Melbourne, look no further than Fed Square. It's a must-see for any visitor. Okay, so we just came from the craziness of Fed Square, and now we're at the complete opposite end of the spectrum, the Royal Botanic Gardens. This place is like an oasis of peace and tranquility right in the middle of the city. Seriously, you walk in here and you instantly feel your blood pressure drop. We're talking over 38 hectares of lush gardens, sprawling lawns and serene lakes. They've got plants from all over the world here, from towering palm trees to delicate ferns. And the flowers, they're blooming everywhere you look, and the colours are just unreal. It's the perfect spot to escape the hustle and bustle of city life and just reconnect with nature. You could easily spend an entire day here, just wandering the paths, having a picnic by the lake, or even taking a nap under a tree. Alright guys, get ready to feast your eyes because we are at the Queen Victoria Market, or as the locals call it, Queen Vic, or simply Vic Market. This place is a Melbourne institution, and it's a food lover's paradise. We're talking fresh produce, gourmet cheeses, artisan bread, seafood, meats, you name it, they got it. The smells are incredible, from freshly baked pastries to sizzling sausages to, like, exotic spices. But it's not just about the food, although that's definitely a major drawcard. You can also find clothes, souvenirs, homewares, and all sorts of other goodies. So, whether you're looking for a quick bite to eat, some fresh ingredients for dinner, or just a unique shopping experience, make sure you add Queen Vic to your Melbourne itinerary. Pause 3S. Now, let's hop on one of Melbourne's iconic trams and take a ride through the vibrant Docklands precinct. The trams are more than just a mode of transport here. They're a symbol of the city, weaving through Melbourne's streets and connecting its diverse neighbourhoods. As we journey through the Docklands, you'll notice the blend of modern architecture and historic charm. This area has undergone a massive transformation over the years, evolving from a bustling port to a contemporary urban space. The waterfront is a stunning sight, with its scenic views and serene atmosphere. Don't forget to check out some must-see spots like the Melbourne Star Observation Wheel, where you can get a panoramic view of the city, and Marvel Stadium, a hub for sporting events and concerts. The Docklands is also home to an array of shops, restaurants, and public art installations, adding to its vibrant culture. So, whether you're looking to explore Melbourne's history, enjoy some modern attractions, or simply take in the beautiful waterfront, the Docklands has something for everyone. Ready to roll? Let's continue our journey through this dynamic part of Melbourne. Alright, time for a little culture, guys. We're at the National Gallery of Victoria, or NGV as the cool kids call it. This place is a massive art museum with a collection that spans thousands of years and covers pretty much every art movement you can think of. We're talking ancient Egyptian artifacts, Renaissance masterpieces, Impressionist paintings, contemporary sculptures, you name it, they've got it. It's actually kind of overwhelming how much art is in here. But even if you're not a huge art buff, I think you'll still find something to appreciate here. They've got some really iconic pieces like Tom Roberts shearing the rams, and they always have interesting temporary exhibitions going on. So whether you're an art aficionado or just looking for a dose of culture, be sure to check out the NGV. And if you're a sports fan, don't miss the Melbourne Cricket Ground, a historic venue that's a must visit. Okay guys, time to hit the beach. We are in St Kilda, which is basically Melbourne's version of Venice Beach, but, you know, Australian. This place has got it all. Beautiful beaches, cool bars and restaurants, amusement parks, and even a colony of penguins. And the vibe here is just different. It's super laid back and relaxed, like everyone's just here to have a good time. And then, as the sun starts to set, St Kilda really comes alive. Whether you're looking to relax on the beach, catch some waves, or experience Melbourne's nightlife, St Kilda is the place to be. All right, sports fans, this one's for you. We are at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, or the MCG as everyone calls it, which is basically the Yankee Stadium of Australia, but like a million times more iconic. This place is sacred ground for Australians. It's where they come to watch their beloved cricket team battle it out, as well as Aussie rules football, rugby, and even soccer. And the atmosphere during a game here is electric. The crowd is going wild, everyone's singing and chanting. It's like nothing you've ever experienced before. Even if you don't know anything about cricket or Aussie rules, you can't help but get caught up in the excitement. Whether you're a die-hard sports fan or just appreciate a good atmosphere, make sure you catch a game at the MCG. Alright guys, get ready for this view because we are on top of the world. Well, not literally, but we are at the Eureka Sky Deck, which is the highest public vantage point in the Southern Hemisphere. We're talking 88 floors up, people, and the view from up here is absolutely insane. You can see the entire city of Melbourne spread out before you, from the sparkling Yarra River to the Dandenong Ranges in the distance. They even have these glass cubes that jut out from the building called the Edge. You step out onto this glass platform, and it's like you're floating in mid-air. It's the perfect place to get a different perspective on the city and appreciate just how vast and sprawling Melbourne really is. Okay, we're back on the streets of Melbourne, and this time we're checking out Hosier Lane, which is basically the heart of Melbourne's street art scene. This place is a riot of colour and creativity. Every inch of these walls is covered in murals, graffiti, stencils, you name it. And the cool thing about Hosier Lane is that it's constantly evolving. New pieces are going up all the time, so every time you come here, it's like a completely different experience. You never know what you're going to find. There's some serious talent on display here. I mean, some of these murals are like museum quality. Whether you're an art lover, a photography enthusiast, or just appreciate a little bit of urban grit, make sure you check out Hosier Lane. We've explored Melbourne by foot, by tram, and even by skyscraper, but now it's time to experience the city from a whole new perspective. The water. We're hopping on a Yarra River cruise, and I'm pretty pumped about this one. The Yarra River is like the lifeblood of Melbourne, and cruising down it is the perfect way to see the city from a different angle. You get to see all the iconic landmarks like the MCG, Federation Square, and the Royal Botanic Gardens, but from a whole new perspective. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Whether you're looking for a relaxing way to see the city, a unique dining experience, or just a fun day out on the water, a Yarra River cruise is a must-do in Melbourne. Alright, history buffs, this one's for you. We're at the Melbourne Museum, which is basically a giant time capsule filled with all sorts of fascinating artifacts and exhibits. We're talking dinosaur skeletons, ancient Egyptian mummies, Aboriginal artifacts, and even a whole section dedicated to the history of Phar Lap, Australia's most famous racehorse. I'm a huge history nerd, so I could spend all day in here just geeking out over all the cool stuff. But even if you're not a history buff, I think you'll still find something to interest you here. They've got interactive exhibits, hands-on activities, and even a planetarium. Whether you're a history enthusiast, a curious mind, or just looking for a fun and educational day out, be sure to check out the Melbourne Museum. Okay guys, for our last Melbourne adventure, we're getting out of the city and heading to the Dandenong Ranges, which is basically Melbourne's backyard. We're talking lush rainforests, towering mountain ash trees, cascading waterfalls, and stunning views. And the best part is, it's only an hour outside the city. There's tons to do here, from hiking and mountain biking to wildlife spotting and picnicking. You can even take a ride on the iconic Puffing Billy steam train, which winds its way through the forest. It's the perfect way to end our Melbourne adventure on a high note. So there you have it, guys. The 12 best places to visit in Melbourne. From the vibrant streets of the city to the tranquil beauty of the Dandenong Ranges, Melbourne truly has something for everyone. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me on this adventure, and I hope it's inspired you to book your own trip to this amazing city. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more travel vlogs, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future adventures. Don't be afraid to leave a comment below. See you in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe.